everyone, and welcome back. As we prepare to begin the new school year, I would like to share exactly how to interpret the new schedule. Before that, here are some highlights of the new schedule and an explanation of why.
So why a Day 6 schedule, and what does that look like for all students in grades 4 through 8th? In order to fulfill the New Jersey state requirements of 150 minutes of weekly instruction in physical education and health, we needed to increase physical education and add a second day of instruction to your child's special area schedule. By doing so, this increased the number of special area classes from 5 to 6. Hence why we now will be rotating 6 special periods rather than 5. Here is an example of a student's schedule from last year. Students received a different special each day. And here is an example of a student's schedule for this year. All students will now have physical education twice in a 6-day rotation, in addition to health, innovation lab, art, and music, equaling to 6 specials. If we review this 4th grade schedule and look to the left-hand side, from top to bottom, the schedule indicates which day the student will receive that special. Only special area classes will rotate in the day 1 through 6 schedule. This 4th grade student will have general music on day 1A, physical education on day 2B, art on day 3A, media literacy, which will now be referred to as Innovation Lab, on day 4B, physical education again on day 5A, and health on day 6B. Students will rotate all 6 special area classes in 6 days. This is the reason why we now will be operating on a day 1 through 6 schedule. Teachers in grades 4th and 5th grade will send home a copy of the special area schedule on the first day of school. Now, let's review the AB schedule for grades 6th through 8th only. In order to increase instructional time in math and science, each by 15 minutes, we needed to decrease instructional time in world language and social studies. Some students will have a consistent hour of Spanish or French and social studies every other day, whereas some other students may have a half hour of instruction in the beginning of the school day and then an additional half hour in the afternoon of the school day. Each day, students will have either a 1-hour period of instruction of world language, and then on the opposite day, a 1-hour period of instruction in social studies. This created an A-B schedule for those subject areas only. As you can see here, this student will have social studies on day A, and their world language class, French, on day B. As I mentioned before, only students in grades 6 through 8 will operate on an A-B schedule, which will rotate their social studies instruction with their world language instruction. How to interpret the matrix schedule. The matrix schedule follows expressions. These expressions translate to time periods. Along the top of the schedule, from left to right, the expressions indicate when a class begins and ends. Expression 3 shows lockers and/or a homeroom period. First period will begin for students with expression 4. In grades 6th through 8th only, students will receive a blank schedule to complete as they continue to each class throughout the school day. This view of the schedule is referred to as the matrix schedule, different from the bell schedule. If you look to the left-hand side, from top to bottom, the schedule indicates which day the students will follow. Only special area classes will rotate on the day 1 through 6 schedule. All other content areas remain the same daily, except in grades 6th through 8th for world language and social studies. This 6th grade schedule indicates that on day 1A, the student will have physical education. On day 2B, the student will have Innovation Lab. On day 3A, the student will have General Music. On day 4B, the student will have Art. On day 5A, the student will have Physical Education again. And on day 6B, the student will have Health. You can also see here, on day A, the student will have Social Studies. And on day B, the student will have French. Day A and day B will rotate within the 6-day schedule. This is a copy of the schedule that students in grades 6 through 8 will receive on the first day of school, along with a copy of their Bell schedule attached to the matrix schedule. Students will be able to view the expressions in real time. If you look to the left-hand side, each of the periods are broken up by times of the day and expressions that match the matrix view. Students will have the opportunity to complete this schedule as they continue to each of their class periods throughout the day. Teachers and staff members will assist students in filling out each of the periods as they continue on to their next class. This is a completed copy of the template of which students will receive on the first day of school. They will take the information from the Bell schedule and the matrix schedule and place it into this copy here. Students will then be able to easily refer to this schedule, which will allow the students to know which classes to attend during the school day. The day 1 through 6 and AB schedule is now posted on our Knollwood website. On the left-hand side, you may view the monthly calendar, and on the right-hand side, you will now see the day indicated under each school date.
On the first day of school, we will be sure to assist students throughout the day to ensure that students attend the correct classes. As always, feel free to contact me if you have any further questions about the schedule. We are all looking forward to an amazing year. Thank you.